Welcome to Unlock Layouts. In this video, we are going to discuss the 3D view of the CMOS inverter, cross-sectional view and as well as step-by-step procedures of the fabrication process of the inverter. Let's start the video. So hi friends, so whatever you are seeing here, so this is like a top level view of the fabricated CMOS inverter layout. So this is like a top level layout. So let me show you the layer by layer and then let me show you all individual fabrication steps by one. So whatever you are seeing the legend window, so by using this legend window, we can able to select all the individual layers separately. Hope you can able to see the cross-sectional view of the 3D representation wave. So we have a multiple types of fabrication methods to fabricate a single SOC or single IC. So we have N-well fabrication type and we have P-well fabrication type and we have twin-tub fabrication types. So on, industries are following various types of fabrication methods to fabricate IC. But right now what we are going to discuss, this is like a N-well fabrication method of a IC. Okay. So N-well fabrication method of a MOSFET. So initially we have a substrate. So this is our fabrication of our substrate. So our fabrication of our substrate is nothing but our global substrate. So this is our global substrate. So global substrate is nothing but our P substrate. After fabrication of this P substrate, so we used to fabricate the second layer, which is our N-well layer. So this is our N-well layer. So N-well layer is not N-well layer we are not going to form on top of the P substrate layer. So if you take a closer look, right, see N-well layer is buried inside the P substrate. So this you should understand very clearly. Okay, N substrate layer is not formed on top of the P substrate. So N-well layer is also a part of the P substrate. So this is right side whatever you have, this is our P substrate area, and inside the P substrate only we have fabricated our N-well. We have completed our two initial steps. After fabrication of this, so we want to fabricate our P implantation layer and as well as our N implantation layer. So this is our P implantation layer. This is nothing but a P plus. So hope the people who are working in the GPDK, so the layer is called P plus. The people are working from the TSMC PDK or any other industry standard PDK. So this used to call PP layer. So this is our PP layer, that is nothing but our P plus layer. So P plus layer is formed on top of the N-well and on top of our P substrate also. So P implantation layer is formed, P implantation is formed on top of the N-well and as well as on top of the P-well also, but see the dimension and the shape of the fabrication of this P plus. Okay, so after fabrication of this P plus, the next layer is our N plus layer. So this is our N plus layer. So let me take a closer look of this. See, P substrate layer is here and P substrate layer is here. So see, this is our P substrate layer. P substrate layer is here, but P implantation and N implantation is not like stacked on top of the each other layers. So single same layer only. So we have formed our P implantation and N implantation. So this is not a two level of layer within the single layer only. So this formation is formed. Hope you can able to see this. So I think this is much better to understand. So see our P implantation and N implantation. So let me little zoom in. So this is our P substrate layer, whatever it is there, this is our P substrate layer and the white highlighted line is our N-well layer. Then we have formed our P plus implantation. Then we are going to form our N plus implantation. See, N plus implantation is not formed on top of the P-well. N-well and P-well is like in the same layer. Okay, so this is our N-well and this is our P-well. So N-well and P-well is going to form in the same layer, not on the second layer. So this second step you should understand very clearly. So this is our P substrate, that is our PP. So this is our PP layer and this is our NP layer. So both is laid in the same level, so not in a different level. So once it is over, okay, so once the formation steps is over, so once it is over, then we are going to make our active region of our MOSFET. So active layer is nothing but our source and drain region of our OD, that is our oxide diffusion. So active region is our oxide diffusion layer. Okay, so nothing but this is also just like a OD only, but this is our active region. See, but active region is formed on top of our PP and NP layer. Hope you can able to see here very clearly. Okay, so let me adjust this. See, this is our PP and NP layer. On top of the PP and NP layer, we have formed our, see, on top of our P plus and N implantation layer, we have formed our active region. So once active region is formed, after formation of our active region, the next layer is our poly. So this is our poly. So hope you can able to see this poly. Let me keep in a proper place. Yeah, fine. So this is our poly. So poly is fabricated on top of our active region. Okay, so that is our active region. So on top of our active region, we have our poly. Then next we have our initial base level contact. So whatever you are seeing here like a pillar, so this is our, exactly this is our contact. So let me zoom in. So this is our contact layer. So we have different types of contact here. See, surrounded by this N well. So this is our N well. Surrounded by this N well, whatever initially it's there. So this is our gartering contact, and then whatever the contacts laying on top of our red color layer. So that is our poly contacts, and then whatever inside our poly. So we have a multiple contacts here, right? So like multiple contacts we have here. So these contacts are like our source drain, source drain, source drain region. So this is like a multi-finger devices kind of structure. So hope you can able to understand this. This is our poly and this is our initial contact. After contact formation, I am going to fabricate my M1 metal. Okay, so this is my formation of M1 metal. So let me show you, let me keep in a proper place. Yes, this is my M1 metal. So hope you can able to see this, the wider metal, whatever it is there in the right side and as well as the left side. The both left and right side, the wider metal is used to connect the source terminal and as well as our gartering terminal. And also inside of this, in between these two devices, I have routed my poly contacts also. So this is my poly contact and this is my source and drain contact, vice versa. So after fabrication of this, I am going to contact my second via. So this is my second via. So which is our M1 to M2 via. So after M1 to M2 via, I am going to fabricate this M1 metal. So let me keep in a proper place. Yes. Okay, fine. So after fabrication of our M1 metal, I am going to fabricate my M2 contact. After fabrication of this M2 contact, I am going to fabricate my M2 metal. After fabrication of this M2 metal, I am going to fabricate my M3. So on, I'll keep on fabricate the metals up to whatever the limits I have. Okay, but the base level formation is kind of structure whatever we have discussed here. Okay, so this is our P substrate layer, and then this is our N well layer. On top of the N well layer, we have our P substrate. On top of our N well layer, we have our P plus region, both N MOSFET and P MOSFET having the P plus region, and then we have our N plus region, both N MOSFET and P MOSFET having the N well region, and then we have our active region. After formation of our active region, I am going to fabricate my poly. After fabrication of this poly, I am going to fabricate my initial contact. After fabrication of this contact, I am going to fabricate my M1 metal. So M1 to M2 via M2, M3, M4, so on. I am going to keep on increase my metals up to the level whatever I have. So okay, so this is a normal 3D representation of an inverter. Okay, so this is my inverter cross sectional view. So this is the N well type of fabrication style. So this is like a cross sectional view. This is our top view. So in this way only we will work on the Cadence Virtuoso tool or Tanner, whatever the layout tools are there. So in whatever the way how we are seeing the layout, right? So in this way only we will work in the original layout tool. But when you go to the 3D and cross-sectional view of the fabrication step, fabrication method of any inverters or any IC will be whatever we have. So will be like whatever we have discussed earlier. So let me show you in the side way. So whatever you see, this is our base level layer, and then this is our M1 layer, M1 to M2 via M2 metal, M2 to M3 via M3 metal, M3 to M4 via and M4 metal, M4 to M5 via and M5 metal. So on, whatever the up to maximum limit I have, I can able to fabricate those metals in a same etching process and same lithography process. Okay, fine. Then okay, let me expand this. So when I expanded this into a different view, hope you can able to see this one. Let me show you. Okay, fine. So I think this is fine. So this is layer by layer fabrication of the inverter. So as we discussed, this is our base level layer, that is our P substrate. Inside the P substrate we have our N well, and then we have our PP and NP implantation. On top of the PP and NP implantation, we have our active region, that is nothing but our OD. So on top of the OD we have fabricated our poly, and then we have our M1. So on we have our so on we have fabricated all our metals here. So on, see, we are fabricated all our metals here. So hope you can able to understand this in a proper way. Fine guys, so finally this is our top level view. So in the further videos I'm planning to update, and I'm planning to upload different types of fabrication methods of different types of devices. Like we have deep N well device, and this just like an inverter. Apart from the inverter, we have capacitor, inductor, and we have so many devices in our layout. So in my further videos, my upcoming videos will contain all the individual devices cross-sectional view, and as well as the 3D representation view. So stay connected with us.
I hope I have given some valuable information to you in this video. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please click like button and share this video to your friends. For more details about this video, please contact us to my email ID and follow us on my Facebook page and Twitter page, and kindly subscribe our channel, and don't forget to click the bell button.